Yes, you read that title correctly. We are giving our chickens $4,000 water. Now let me explain to you why. These chickens right here are what you call Cornish cross meat chickens, and they are bred for meat. This is the type of chicken that you'd find in the grocery store. This is the type of chicken that you find just about everywhere. They're kind of Frankenstein's chickens. They've been bred over the last, I don't know, 70 years or so to grow very fast and very big. You see, we have them in a Joel Salatin style chicken tractor out here on pasture, and they get moved every day. See, you can see where they've been over the last couple days. This is where they were yesterday, day before that, and so on. These chickens here get fresh grass every day rather than being in a confinement house to where they don't necessarily even get to see the light of day ever in their lifetimes. So we got them out here. These chickens, because they grow so fast, there's a bit of a trade-off. They're not very healthy. They're supposed to grow out in 8 weeks, from little baby chick to jumbo ginormous chicken in 8 weeks, which is pretty crazy. Like I said, they're not the healthiest chickens. That's why they're pumped full of antibiotics and growth hormones and stuff like that in the confinement houses. And it's not uncommon for us to lose 5, 10, 20, maybe even 30%, especially on our first go around. We've lost one. Let me explain to you why I think so. From the beginning, we've been giving them this special water. This water actually comes out of a special medical device from Japan. And some people might say, how in the world is it cost effective to give your chickens $4,000 water? Well, perfect world, probably not. But guess what? It's the only water that I've been drinking for the past going on 10 years now. Let's go inside and let me show you why it's so special. This right here is called a Kangen water machine.
Power on. Kangen water 9.5.
And it makes a few special waters. It hooks directly up to your sink, goes through the machine, and it gives you the water that I just gave to the chickens. Now let me show you something. Let me show you why this is so special, okay? These right here are called pH drops. They stand for potential hydrogen, and they'll tell you if something is either alkaline or acidic. Now, you want things to be alkaline because alkaline always promotes health. Things that are acidic always promote sickness. What are some things that are alkaline? Fruits, vegetables, nuts, herbs, things that are good for you that we all know. What are some things that are acidic? Burgers, fries, just about everything else. Okay? So you want to stay on the more alkaline side of the pH scale. It's something that we learned long ago in high school chemistry. Now to read a pH scale, it's kind of like on this machine right here. The darker, the better. Okay? If something is yellow, orange, red, that means it's acidic. If it's green, purple, blue, it means it's alkaline. I'll probably try and drop a pH scale like right here. These drinks right here represent basically your ordinary everyday drinks that, you know, we all drink and we all consume, right? Let me show you why this water's so different. When we put these pH drops in Dasani, the only water sold at Disneyland, look what happens. It turns acidic. This is Perrier for the fancy people out there that like to drink Perrier. This represents any kind of sparkling water. Watch what happens. Again, it turns acidic. Gatorade right here, we use the clear so you can see the drops. What do you think this is going to turn? Again, very, very acidic. 7-Up. This represents all soda. All you big time soda drinkies out there, look at this. Super, super acidic. This is the stuff that you get from the store. This is the stuff that you pay for. Now this right here is good old East Texas tap water. Let's see what this comes out to be. Whoa, check that out. It's a little bit better. Why? Don't get too excited. They put chlorine to kill all the germs and lye to raise up the pH, because if they didn't put lye in the water, L-Y-E by the way, it's used in soaps, detergents, rat poison, and the main ingredient in meth, then we drink it, it would look like this and it'd rust the pipes very quickly. Why? Because the city cares more about their pipes than your pipes. So that's why it looks like that. Now let's take a look at this. We're going to use this one, come over to the machine here. All we do, flip up the tab on the diverter, have the water, turn on the water, goes through the machine, wait for the lights to stop blinking, Then we're gonna come here and fill up on some Kangen water. Watch this. This is crazy. Look at that. Look at that. Can you see anything even close to that here? That is so alkaline, that is so healthy for you. It's so not acidic. That promotes health. That promotes sickness. There you go. That's as simple as it can be. The root cause of 99.999% of all disease, it doesn't matter what it is, acid. Anybody know the real name for diabetes? Hypo or hyperketoacidosis. What does that mean? You're overloaded with acid. Look at that. Look at that alkaline. You can't find anything like that. It's crazy. And it's not like you can buy that in the store, because you can find like pH water in the store. No. It's way different. Why? Because you can make alkaline water at your house. All you have to do is get some normal tap water like this, put some baking soda in it, and then voila, you got alkaline water. Is that going to do anything for you? Absolutely not. Now, watch this. Let's go over and get another cup. Gonna get another cup, get some more Kangen water. And I want to show you a little something. Okay? Fill it up. Now what happens if you take your pH and you're like this, like Dasani, and you start drinking Kangen water and you're acidic? Watch this. You become alkaline. It's that simple. Now, let's go to Perrier and see what happens, okay? Actually, let's go over to the tap water, okay? Watch. Boom. Alkaline. Perrier. Don't blink. I'm telling you right now, don't blink. Watch this. Doesn't happen. It tries to for a quick second, but it can't do it. Look, we'll even put some of the Kangen water with the drops in it. Doesn't want to do it. It's crazy. Why? Because it's too acidic. Now let's look at Gatorade. Let's go get some more. And it's unlimited. It just keeps coming out of the machine, just as fast as your water will run. That's what the great part about this is that you never have to buy bottled water again. Now, look at Gatorade. Watch what happens. Nothing. How about soda? Obviously nothing. Look at this. This is insane. It can't go alkaline. Why? It's too acidic. The ratio is 32-1. You need 32 cups of alkaline water just to bring you back to neutral. That's terrible. Watch this. Here. Let's go get some more. Watch this. We're going to just get the tiniest little bit of soda. Watch what happens. Look at that. It goes acidic. Stay away from this stuff. Why? Because your health depends on it. Now, not only do our chickens only drink this water, we also soak their feed in it. Now, it's a different water. Now, let me explain something to you. We soak their feed because it becomes 15% more digestible to them, and we don't have to use as much feed, and it's just easier for them to process. But we use a special water that comes out of this machine because it makes different types, which is kind of crazy. Now, look at this. When we come here, we press this button right here.
Strong acidic water.
And it makes two different types of water. One water comes out of this hose, and one water comes out of this hose. The water that comes out of here is a pH of 2.5. Now, why is that so important? Especially with everything going on right now, the water that comes out of here, it smells like bleach. There's no bleach in it whatsoever. But it kills 99.999% of all bacteria in 30 seconds. Which, to the people looking for Clorox, all we have to do, press the button, water comes out, voila. Disinfectant. And all the disinfecting that you can ask for. We're not looking at the store. We're not going around the stores trying to find it, because we have it all right here out of our trusty Kangen water machine. Now, the water that comes out of here is what we use to soak the chicken feed with. Now, let me show you why. Right here, we have some Nature's Sweet cherry tomatoes, or cherub tomatoes. You can find these in any kind of grocery store across the country. Now, what happens when you buy fruits and vegetables from the grocery store? You have to wash them, right? Because they're dirty, or they got stuff on them. Now, let's see. We're gonna put some tomatoes in this glass right here. Okay? We're gonna put some here. Even it out, make sure it looks all pretty. There we go, okay? Now on these tomatoes here, we're gonna wash it like you would normally at your regular house, okay? We're gonna take them to the sink, put the thing on tap water, and fill it up. We're gonna do it even better than you would at your house. We're gonna let them soak there for just a couple minutes, okay? Now with these tomatoes, we're gonna come back over to our Kangen water machine, still on the strong acidic water. Run it. And with this one, the slower that you run the water, actually the stronger it becomes. So we're gonna turn it down a little bit. We're gonna let these soak in here. And we're just gonna let it sit for just a second, okay? Now before I show you what's gonna happen, let me tell you why it's gonna happen, okay? Farmers have to use herbicides and pesticides on all their produce to keep the bugs away, right? So they use oil-based herbicides and pesticides. Now why is that important? Because they don't want it to wash off in the rain. Why? Oil and water don't mix. So when they spray, it rains or they water, the pesticides stay on, but it washes right off. So how do you get it off? Let me show you. This right here is how you normally, this right here is what you would normally take off your normal fruits and vegetables. Now they're clean, right? We soaked them. Water's a little bit dirty, right? You can see a couple things floating around. Now, watch what happens when you wash your fruits and vegetables in the strong 11.5 pH Kangen water. Can you see that? Look at that. And we only had it in there for a couple seconds. Look at that. Look at the difference. What is that? That's the herbicides, pesticides, insecticides, whatever you want to call it. Would you drink that? Look at that. Look at the difference. Look. Would you drink that? Absolutely not. Why is that? Because that's glyphosate and Roundup. It doesn't come off of here. It doesn't come off. No one in their right mind would drink that. Why? Because it's full of chemicals. But we eat it every single day. So my thinking is with the chickens, because we use non-GMO, soy-free, corn-free feed, it's not organic because organic around here is through the roof. What we do is we soak it in the 11.5, we dump the excess water out, and then we pour it in with the chickens because now it takes off all the herbicides and pesticides that were on all the produce. Now what it also does is it turns their feed into an antioxidant. And if you don't know what an antioxidant is, just Google it. It's probably the healthiest thing that you can put in your body. What comes out of here as drinking water, 1 cup has as many antioxidants as 5 pounds of blueberries, which is ridiculous. Now I know this machine's expensive because it's certified as a medical device. It's built like a medical device. It'll last forever. But this machine right here, if we had somebody come in and rob the house, take everything. This right here is the first thing that I would rebuy. Why? Because it's worth it. You know, there's financing to where you can get it 0 money down, 45 bucks a month, like no interest for ever basically. And it's 100% tax deductible. So why wouldn't you get it? You can go to the store and keep buying this kind of crap. I mean, and that's what it is. It's crap. All they do is filter it and put it in a bottle, and it becomes acidic and it's got full of plastic. Now a little PSA, public services announcement, okay? If you're still drinking out of plastic containers, stop it. Stop it. The plastic here, what happens if you leave, you know, it's summertime here, what happens if you leave the water bottle out on a hot summer day and you drink it? You taste the plastic, especially for women. Do some research on this, okay? That plastic likes to enter your body, and for women, likes to settle in and around their breasts, leading to tumors, leading to other bad stuff. You know, just stop drinking it. Go find yourself a BPA-free bottle. Very, very important. Make sure it says BPA-free on it. You can usually tell because it's got it's like the harder plastic. You can kind of knock on it in here, you know, it won't dent. Or you can drink out of glass or maybe even stainless steel if you like that. I just don't like it because it tastes like metal. But you know, this machine right here, it is the best thing that happened to me. It's the best thing that happened to my family, and I highly recommend it. Do yourself a favor, okay? Down in the description, there's going to be a link to a website, and you can click on there and you can see the full demonstration of what this machine does. Because I showed you maybe just a small percentage of what this really does and how amazing it really is, okay? Do yourself a favor, go down there right now, click on the link, and go figure out how to get one of these. With everything going on right now, all you want to do is boost your immune system. I can't think of anything better. You're 75% water. So if you're 70 to 75% good, I think that's pretty good, you know? Go get yourself one of these machines. It is 100% worth it. I will guarantee you, you will not regret it.